Hi, my name is Josh Jarley. I like to go trapping because it's fun. When you set a trap and you go out there, it's exciting when you see something or get something in the traps. And then I'd usually go trapping with Darwin, and we'd get a lot of animal like fisher, marten, bobcat, skunks, trap box, and all the other stuff.
Bonjour, Ani. My name is Darissa. The program I attend is cultural class. The program is about teaching us how to use the land and how to live off the animals like deer and the fish, and how to pick sage and use it in cedar, and try to put the old ways back into our lives in some way. I started back in February. The first thing we did was made outfits. It was my first time making one, and I was very excited. I always wanted to make a jingle dress for my daughter, and I finally got to do it. And then I made 2 more for my son's grass dance. Carol Barrett was the teacher, and I thought she was really good. The second project was a garden. We had vegetables in there and fruits. And we went all the way to White Earth to go pick the seeds. The project taught us how to grow our own vegetables and fruits and the 3 Sister Garden. The third project I did was fishing, and how to tie a knot and how to cut the fish and how to use the fish properly. The fourth project was the birch bark class. First we went into the woods to go get the birch bark that we were going to use, and then we went got some red willow sticks. Julius Finday and Brian Smith and his wife were the ones that taught us how to make ricing baskets and canoes, which I also love doing. The fifth project was cradle boards. Susan and Brian Smith were the teachers, and I thought they did a good job. They showed us how to make the moss bag and how to cut the flat parts out to wrap around the baby and how to make the cradle board hoop. Then, but not least, I got my Indian name, which is Zakadaway Damuk, which means spirit woman standing on hill singing. And another one was Neo Bijaki, which means 4 thunder beings, which open a new part of my life and my children. Miigwech.
These guys are gonna cook up round mushrooms we harvested from the forest and fiddleheads, ferns. So we're just gonna kind of mix these together, and then with the rest of these, Julius is gonna bread these, and we're gonna fry these in butter.
My name is Douglas Red Eagle, and what I really liked about this program was fishing, filleting fish in wigwas, and hardest thing I have to say is getting up early again. I'm not used to getting up early. It's like coming to the class, doing culture activities, I guess. That's what I like doing better than staying home, you know. I think what I really liked best was, like, say, fishing and filleting. My first fish. What else I can't wait for is hunting. Or camping, yeah. That's it.
Bonjour. My name is Agent James Daly. I was born in Red Lake, Minnesota, and I'm here today to tell you that I'm learning how to teach how to make a garden. I planted the seeds first, then I helped them dig around, dig the holes. It's a good experience for me because I never did this before, you know, gardening, and I thought it would be hard, but as for me, I really like doing stuff on the outdoors. Really didn't have a chance to get out to see the world, you know, but because all the other stuff was messing me up. So just to let you guys know that I want to keep this program going and teach the other kids how to plant. Like yesterday, we took the kids to daycare, and they planted their first sunflower seeds yesterday, and they really liked that. And that made me feel good about it, you know, very happy about it. And that was their first experience of doing a garden too. And my responsibility too water it down whenever they need water, So that's what I've been doing. And I've been looking at the garden now. It's growing. I can see it growing. That's really all I got to say about it. I want to keep helping out people and learning new stuff in the world about culture. Because I never used to do this when I was young. Miigwech. Thank you.
My name is Tara Tibbetts, and I'm from White Earth, but I live up here in Red Lake with my boyfriend. And I started this program a few weeks ago. Been having a lot of fun planting the garden. Learned how to plant tomatoes and carrots, bell peppers, squash, and corn. We planted like the three sisters. I think it's the corn, the squash, and but I learned that you have to plant squash on like a mound in order for it to grow. It takes a lot of work, you get dirty, but it's worth it, it's fun. We had a lot of fun doing it. I had a good experience, and I just can't wait for the tomatoes and the cucumbers to come up. This program is pretty fun. You learn something new every day, and I look forward to coming back and learning some more.
We made regalias, and we also made birch baskets. We went to Ojibwe class, which we learned some Ojibwe. We did gardening, and I appreciate learning how to live off the land and make the three sisters. We went on a strawberry farm, me and my two kids. We picked each 2 baskets, which was really hard not to eat them all before we left. And we went on a hay ride, which was really fun. The kids liked it. Afterwards, the next day, we made strawberry jam, which was the first time making jam. The kids liked it. They're covered in jam. And I thought it was a very good experience for myself and my kids. So hopefully we can make blueberry jam or choke cherry jam. I'd like that.
I like this class because I got to make my son an outfit, and something I'm proud of is that I made it and I'm coming to class. I like making these baskets and showing them off, and I like to go fishing. Fishing is fun, and I'm ready for anything that this class.
My name's Alicia Thomas. The class is very awesome. Learn different things each day. The language camp, that was the first time I attended that. That was interesting. The instructors are very good with teaching. Learn different stuff each time.
Not in the sun. These go, when you pull the bottom, you go top. Oh yeah.
My name's Amy Cloud, and the favorite programs that I participated in was fishing, garden, and birch bark and cookout. I would like to see fishing and Ojibwe language class in the future programs. My recent accomplishment, of which you are most proud of, is touching minnows and putting them on my own hook by myself.
My name's Tessa Jones. I started the culture class in April 2015 and got right into making a grass dance outfit for my son. I was surprised how easy it became to be after I listened and watched others on what they were doing also. If I were to make another one, I'd know what to do. We harvest birch bark and learn how to make baskets and canoes. We started a garden using heirloom seeds. And I've learned how to plant vegetables and fruit, tobacco seeds, and some sunflowers. We also picked sage and cedar, which I'm grateful for. I did some berry picking. I love the language immersion camp. Listening to the elders was refreshing to me, and I'm thankful for Brian Smith for some of the language teaching he has done. I've learned some words during his teaching and working with his wife Susan on cradleboard making. I was inspired to get more into our culture watching a naming ceremony being done, and I'd love to continue this course and learn more and more about our culture. Miigwech.
Hi, Alicia. Say prayer to say thanks to Mother Earth. Put out a sema before start picking the 4 medicines: sage, sweetgrass, asema, and cedar. Don't pick the females with the seeds. Pick the male without the seed. After picking sage, you take it home. You put a tie around it, hang it upside down, and let it dry for like a week or 2 before you can use it to sage your house down. But I didn't know before I came here like what to pick or how to pick the sage, because there was times before when I went out and picked and I didn't know to pick from female to male.
My name is Sarah Rushman. I made a grass outfit for my son. They helped me with it because it was my first time making it, and they just picked the colors out for me and showed me how, and I just did all the sewing and putting it together, but we didn't make the pants for it. And no, he didn't dance in it yet. Not yet.
I'm Tara Cloud. My reason for picking language class is I would like to speak Ojibwe. When I was a child, I always heard the elder people speak Ojibwe. And nowadays, all the elders are leaving us young people, so now we hardly ever hear Ojibwe. I would now like to go to college for Ojibwe language classes so I would know how to speak Ojibwe. I really enjoy hearing people speak Ojibwe. I wish my grandma would never have left me. She always spoke Ojibwe to me, and then she would say it in English. But she always spoke it to me, and then my other grandma, she passed away too, and she always spoke Ojibwe to me, and she would tell me what she said in English. And then I really try to listen, what they're saying, and then they, tell me what they said. That was my goal, and I always wanted to learn Ojibwe, but I can never speak it, but I can understand some words of it.
Say much tobacco to the Creator for giving us the rice to harvest. And the rice is an almond is medicine for our bodies, food.
My name's Julius Finde. Well, I started taking class when started morel mushroom harvesting in the spring. Started with wigwas, birch bark, peeling it off the tree at the beginning of summer. Made wigwas baskets, winnowings, canoes, harvesting red willow sticks, and went wild racing with the coordinator. Had fun swimming in a shallow swamp. Yeah, it's the first time I went harvest wild rice. I'd like to try it again and help start the garden, tilling, planting, harvesting, made regalia, tried to go blueberry picking, sage, cedar, went to OIC a couple times, little powwow. Learn more about the cultural as the class grows more. Learn more stuff about the traditional ways that was once lost, it's now found again. That'll be it. Thank you.
Come on, I need something. Oh, I get green. Hey, green. Oh, I get to go again.
today that the moss bag color is red, and the reason why they use that is because that color means new life. So that was something new I learned today. I always thought that red was used because it was a sacred color, but I learned today that it was used because it means new life, new.
I learned what the red willow looks like. I was a little confused with that other stuff. That, what is that, oval stuff. I think it was that stuff right here. So I know what red willow looks like now. Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Well, I learned yesterday that the language is different from different categories of people, and that was interesting. How about you, Nate?
Well, today I learned about them willow sticks there. I always thought they were them red ones by the lake, the red willows, and these ones here, what are these called here? Diamond willow? Yeah, so I learned something with that, man. Plus, like I said, I like his dialect.
Yeah.
But ours makes more sense. Ours makes more sense, but I like listening to his.
Then you can make tobacco out of this.